Hi friends, today we are going to study chapter number 2, linear equations in one variable. When we come to see the title of the chapter, linear equations in one variable. So three words are there. Equations means that there will be equal symbols. And one variable. In an equation there will be x, y, many variables will be there. But here we discuss only one variable. For example, here the first equation is given that x minus 2 is equal to 7. For example, we can take the question number 1. X minus 2 is equal to 7. In this equation, only one variable, x alone, comes here. So this is an example of linear equations in one variable. Some of the equation we will see that x square, x cube, many numbers will be there other than x. But here always x is coming one time. So it is known as linear. So this is the chapter linear equations in one variable. Now we are going to discuss how to solve the following equations in that means many equations are given, we have to solve it. The first equation, x minus 2 is equal to 7. So we can solve this equation. X is equal to, this minus 2 is on the left side. If it transposes to the right side, it will be positive. Already here the number 7 is there. So which number is given on the right side, it should be written at first. Later this minus 2 is transposing to the right side. So we get a plus 2. Now this equation is become x is equal to 7 plus 2. We know that 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. So the value of x is equal to 9. This is the method of solving equation. Now we can consider the second question. Second question it is that y plus 3 is equal to 10. We know that on the left side y is there, 3 is there. The number 3 is standing alone, that can be transposed at first. So we will get a y is equal to 4. So y is equal to 10. Here it is addition. The addition changes to subtraction. So 10 minus 3. So we will get the answer y is equal to 10 minus 3 is equal to 7. So this is known as the solution of the given equation. Now we are going to the third question. Third question it is that 6 is equal to z plus 2. Here the variable is z. We have to find the value of z. So we can do one thing. Z plus 2 is the right side. That can be written on the left side. So z plus 2 is equal to 6. Now this plus 2 transposed to right side, we will get z is equal to 6 minus 2. Here plus 2 transposed to right side, it will become minus 2. So we know that z is equal to 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. So this is the solution of the third question. Now we can go for discussing fourth question. Question number 4. The question it is that 3 by 7 plus x is equal to 17 by 7. Solving an equation means finding the value of x or the given variable. Here the variable is x. So we want to keep x alone on the left side. The remaining 3 by 7 transposed to the right side. When we transpose a term, which term is already given on the right side, that should be written at first. So we are writing 17 by 7 at first. Later this 3 by 7 is transposing to right side, we will get a minus 3 by 7. So we get the answer x is equal to, this is the subtraction of fractions, the denominators are same, so same denominator 7 can be written here. Now 17 minus 3, we know that 14 by 7. And we know that x is equal to 14 divided by 7. Already we studied 14 divided by 7. 14 means 2 7s are there. Here 1 7 is there. Here 2 7s are there. So 2 by 1 is the answer. If the denominator is 1, no need to write that. So we got the answer 2. Now question number 5. Question number 5 is 6x is equal to 12. Here we know that 6 is multiplying with x. We have to find x. So keep x is on the left side and 6 is multiplying with x. The multiplication transposed to the right side, it will be division. So 12 divided by 6. We know that 12 divided by 6 means 6 there is one time, 12 2 6 12. So 2 by 1 is the answer. So x is equal to 2. Now we can go to sixth question. Question number 6 it is that t by 5 is equal to 10. Here t divided by 5. 5 is dividing. The division changes to right side. It will become as multiplication. So we get the answer 10 into 5. This 5 become as multiplication. We know that 10 5s are 50. So we got the answer t is equal to 50. Now we can go to 7th question. Question number 7. Here 2x by 3 is equal to 18. Actually we want to find x, so we can transpose 1 by 1. This 3 is dividing. Dividing 3 transpose to right side, it will be multiplication. So we get a 2x is equal to 18 into 3. No need to multiply this, just wait. After transposing 2, we can cancel the common factors. So x is equal to 18 by 3 and 2 is multiplying here if it transpose to the division. Now we know that 2 is 1 time, 9 2s are 18. So 9 is there, here 1 is there. So 9 3s are 27. So we got the answer x is equal to 27. Now we can go to question number 8. We know that question number 8 it is given that 1.6 is equal to, question number 8 it is 1.6 is equal to y by 1.5. Here the variable is on the right side, so this whole right side we can write in left and left to the right. So we get y by 1.5 is equal to 1.6. Now y is equal to, this 1.5 is dividing. If it is transposed to the right side, it will become as 1.6 into 1.5. Now we can multiply this 1.6 into 1.5. We get the answer 5 6 we know 30, so 0 3 remainder. And 5 ones are 5, 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Similarly 1 into 1.6 means we can write 16 and we can add 0, 8 plus 6 is equal to 14, so 4, 1 remainder, so we get 240. And here 1 decimal place, here 1 decimal place, total 2 decimal places are required. So the answer will be 2.4. So we got 2.40, so we can write 2.4. So y is equal to 2.4 is the right answer. Now we can go to the question number 9. In question number 9, 7x minus 9 is equal to 16. So we can transpose the terms other than variable. Here 9 is standing alone, that can be transposed at first. So 7x is equal to 16. This minus 9 goes to right side, it will be plus 9. So we get 7x is equal to 16 plus 9, we know that is 25. And 7 is multiplying here. If it is transposed to right side, it will be what? Division. So 25 divided by 7. So this is the value of x. It is not perfectly divided, so we can write 25 by 7 is the answer. Okay.